Hi, welcome to SAS TV. My name is Belen Bez, and this is what's going on for you. I want to personally thank you for joining me and thank you for being patient because, honey, it is going to be a long week and a long weekend, and we're going to move forward, okay? So this is what's going on currently. Now, you wanted to focus on finances. Now, the one thing about it is communication is an issue at this time, okay? When it comes down to finances and business, I do see where there is something that was. It seemed like something was long-standing, something that you did. Whatever it is long-standing or it was long-standing. There is a lot of reasons why when it comes down to finances that you really don't want to I'm just going to get down to it. Finance is not your problem. Organization is your problem. Things are in the way. When it comes down to your income, you could be a little bit more happier about it if you let some of this clutter go. A lot of clutter is family, long-term relationships that aren't working out. Communication. Communication is the key here. When it comes down to January, communication is the key. Your finances do not stick out. Your communication sticks out, and then your finances stick out. So a lot of the reasons why there is stress in that area is because that's where the least issue is. Your issue is in your emotional state in communication. Ain't nothing wrong with your money. You stressed about problems, but you have let fall over into an area that isn't so stuffed, which is your money. I don't see an issue. I see communication problems. There are some good things that's going to be coming in for you. You know, this is about money and business, so I won't be talking about anything else but your career. Now, work-related issues are not going the way you want it to go. That's not what it is. It's relationship. I do not see any problems in career. You may have money lack thereof, but you are not in a position of being broke. You have a lot of clutter in your life, which you can't see clear is why you can't see better opportunity for income, for career, for where you're trying to do. Money is there, but the smoke is in the city. The smoke is in the city, especially in January. There's a very high clutter. As I say, I can't talk about those clutters. We're talking about finance. We're talking about career. So if you're looking in the month of January, how to begin to see more income, how to begin to see that ultimate success, or to begin to see some fruit, to feel happy, to know that what you work for, you actually can see. You can see it, but there's other things that are clouding you. It's too much peanut butter on the chocolate right now. The chocolate cool. It's just too much peanut butter. It's too much. It's overly these relationships. You're sitting on a lot of smoke. You have to start there before you can even want to get a real reading, before you really want to see where your life is going. You have to clear the smoke, and your smoke is in forgiveness. Your smoke is in relationships. Your smoke is in everyday life. Your smoke is in communication. You want to start saying some no's. You want to start pushing some comments back. You want to start pushing people away. You want to go in solitude. I'm just giving you advice. You want to go in solitude and you want to get some inner peace. Settling your mind first. The first thing you want to do is settle your mind. Letting go old ties. Finding a way to deal with things that you can never get over. You can exercise that through exercise. Cardio, running, walking, eating healthy. You have to transfer your mind to another state of mind using the same energy. Especially if you can afford to go to counseling, you have to get into nature's way. You have to fix these things. You really have to fix these things, and I'm telling you, it will work. There's too many things in the way in order for money to come in. I mean, it's nothing like having $1 million and can't access it because you forgot one number in the pen. And you have forgotten one number of communication. Knock some of these barriers down. Get some of these people out of your life. Go into solitude. Do more things alone. Go find a peace. Find something that makes you feel blessed. Get around positive people. Get around people that encourage people. You have to go and above to do right. You have to go over and above to bring your money, and you have to get the smoke out the city. Communication. Whoever you can reach out to and settle them ties, do it. Whatever relationship that you can break that will break that money in for you, break it. Get rid of the smoke, and your money will come through. That's the first thing it said. You asked for career money reading. I'm giving you one. I'm showing you how to get satisfaction. Every time it's not all about income, prosperity, and things like that. I don't know you. I'm not one of those people. You pay, and I'm gonna delight you. I'm going to kiss your ass. It ain't happening here. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to show you how to get it. You're going to see it come in, and you just keep it pushing. The same way you brought this new stuff in is the same way you're going to bring the rest of this stuff in. I'm giving you faith tactics. I'm showing how to use your faith, because that's the only way you're going to get it. You want your money to come in. Clear the smoke. Clear the smoke. It's a lot of relationships and past regrets in your course. There's a lot of non-communication. There's a lot of things that you have set back and not spoke about or not spoke up on. Therefore, it puts you in a non-movement frame of mind, which causes you to have non-movement in career. There's nothing wrong with career and business. You just got stuff that's in that box. So you got to clear the smoke in the city so you can see what you're working with. You have to go in and find peace with what's bothering you. You have to find your own peace with what's bothering you in order for that bread to come in like you want it to. See, there's nothing like knowing who you are and being satisfied with status quo when you know what you're doing, ma'am. Okay? I'm giving it to you. I'm giving it to you like ain't nobody else gonna give it to you. I don't play games. I would like for you to have the money you want, but I'm not gonna sit here and tell you this is coming in and that and coming in, this is coming in without any real build up. I can't tell you that you're gonna have something. I can't tell you you're gonna have something. Only if it's there, but I don't know you, so we have to build for you to get it. I have to show you how to get into the energy, the perspective, and the mind frame so you can receive it. You want faith in your life, ma'am. If you ain't got that, you ain't got nothing. It don't cost nothing. It's free, and it's worth more than any dollar. So this is what's going to be going on, and let's see if there's any improvements. Now, you just worry so much. You worry so much. You want to get into something. You want to have some type of belief system. You want something to be there for you. You need to understand, if you're not directing your energy into that entity coming into your life, you might as well be looking at a brick wall. It looks as though you've done things to try to help yourself, and none of those things has helped. Maybe you've talked to counseling. Maybe you've tried to do different things. It talks about miscommunications again, going after one thing but receiving another. Once again, that communication thing is coming up for you again. You have to communicate better. My advice to you is keep it 100. Tell them what's up and keep pushing. We ain't got time to figure out facts. We ain't got time to figure out what's 2 plus 2. We ain't got time to do 9 times 9. Walk in. This is what I'm going to do. This is what's going to go on. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Just be straight. Don't be all outlandish like me. Stay what you want and don't be afraid. You'll see more come in that way. There's a lot of people that will cloud you with indecision when they don't know what you mean. So they kind of stick around to see what you're saying. So there's been a lot of communication. There's been a lot of things. It talks about battles 2 or 3 months ago, battling with somebody because of communication. Okay, even with property matters and apartments and homes, miscommunications there. So a lot of this financial stuff is all about communication. You got to switch it. You got to switch how you communicate so the things can come in directly. You have bad communication, you're going to get mixed blessings. Hello. That's all I got to say about that one. And I'm just keeping it 100 down the road. Yeah, there's going to be a change in finances for you. It says before summer, maybe in April, you're going to be thinking about moving. I really highly recommend that you really get into you. Zone yourself in before you move, because we don't need that communication messing up. That's the issue here. You don't have financial problems. You have communication problems. If you can't speak what you want, you'll never get it. You're always going to feel dissatisfied. You're always going to feel like it ain't going to work for you. You're always going to feel somebody doing something to you. Then you feel you got to go and ask this person for advice and that person for advice and that person for advice. It don't take that. It takes a little faith, organization, and focus and perspective. Ma'am, execute and win. Get the monkeys off your back. Do whatever you got to do to cut people in or out. Get all that clutter from around you. Go into solitude. Find peace with yourself. And get out there and win. Bring your finances in by clearing the smoke. You don't need no financial reading. You need to tell people what's up. You need to talk more. Speak up more. Say what you want. Go after what you want, ma'am. You can't have it without no vision, though. I'm not talking about being psychic or intuitive, knowing what you want. How you going to communicate and you don't know what you want? This is a past career. This is a past finances. We're talking spirituality and seed here. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. You got to organize. Just once again, communication is still showing the same stuff. Any endings, if you're just gonna have to start over fresh. I advise you to start over fresh. I advise you to move on to what you would like to move on to. There's a lot of fear in your cards. There's a lot of feeling rejected. This is a wonderful reading because we are starting new here, ma'am. Everything seems a no-go for you. That's what you think. See, and that's what you're going to get. So you have to pay attention to your thought process and timing and seasons and eras of life. We just came out of the most depressing time ever, Christmas. The most depressing time. That energy doesn't do anything but blow things up bigger than what it needs to be. You see a lot of weight gain. You see a lot of arguments. You see a lot of decreases. You have to stand strong every day, ma'am. You have to renew yourself every day. And if you do not renew yourself every day, you build up all this fur. You build up all this regret. You build up all of this stuff. And then you don't know what to do with it. Because you think you're depressed, but you're not. You just need to communicate and break it on down. Love, life, career, and BS. With you, this is a career business. You need to run. You ain't got to be calculating no finances. We ain't got time for that. We on schedule here. All you got to do is write down everything you have done. No, my bad. This is about life. And you're going to use this life in your career area and watch it win. Get into your life box, get a piece of paper, write 4 down. I used to sell these pamphlets all the time. I ain't got time for it no more. You're going to go love, life, career, and BS. You're not going to touch any of those boxes. Our focus is career. You don't write nothing in that. You just look at that career and label it down to 10. You just look at it. Now that's vision. You just accepted it. So you know it's there. You know what you want to work on. Then you get over to life and you organize all of those in the life box. Write down everything that you have not communicated about. Everything that is bothering you. And then you're going to minus it to what you're going to do to fix it. You need to do that ASAP. Minus what you're going to do to fix it. There is no wrong and right. There's no rhyme and reason. This is you. You're going to do that in the life box. And whatever you come out with is what you're going to do in your career area. That's exactly how this works. It's called timing, man. It's called timing. You do it in your career box. So, therefore, you have vision, which you've accepted, and you've written down your seed. You understand? I'm tricking you into winning. You've written down your seed. So now you have conjoined vision, seed, and faith, acceptance. So I got you in the box. All you got to do is win now. apply whatever feelings into your career, and you're going to start seeing your life even out, and you're going to see that career for what it is and what it's been. Whatever you have left over in career is what you're going to be working with. There's no such thing as what's wrong with my money. Is what you're doing. What are you doing to suppress what's around that's keeping it from rising? Your communication for a long time has been horrific. These things that I gave you, you didn't need no reading. You just need somebody to break it down for you. It's in you. This is it. This is my first time meeting you. I'm giving you it. I'm giving you 100. I'm giving you what nobody else on in esoteric gonna give you. They're gonna give you tarot cards, and they're gonna give you clarifying. They're gonna give you bullshit. I'm gonna give it to you, and I'm gonna let you go home, and I'm gonna go to bed, okay? This is good for you. This is good for you. I just gave you how to bring in your vision and faith to fix something. It don't take no witchcraft. It just takes you to accept it. Get into some solitude. Walk twice a day. Incorporate a fruit or a vegetable every day in your life. You want to change your perspective through motor skills. Actively changing my mind without my mind actually knowing. See, it's almost like tricking yourself into doing right. But that ain't what it is. We're just going to use a little lifestyle change to bring in your money. Exactly what it is. Do what I tell you and watch it work. It's worked for years. I have many pamphlets about it. And it works. And if it doesn't work for somebody, it's because I don't know what's going on. They don't want it. You have to want what I'm telling you. You have to. I'm not asking you to get into any spiritualism. I'm not asking you to go to tarot readers. I'm not asking you to even talk to me. I'm asking you to break down this communication stuff. Do that love life career. Job life. Remember, job life. Break it down. Work it. You don't need nobody but yourself. Go inner, find out who you really are, and that's going to help out with the communication. Then you can accept where you stand financially. And if you know who you are and you know you're greater than that, execute with action. Go find you a job. Do your own business. Go to the next level. But you have to be trained and you have to be seasoned and you have to know what steps. And you can't be blamed for what you don't know in life. It does get better with knowledge, ma'am. If you don't know, you can't grow. My name's Berlin Bass. God bless you.